The ceiling in my apartment peeled open last night like it was breathing, which made no sense because I live on the top floor with nothing above me. But the gap kept widening, as if something underneath was pushing to get out, which meant I couldn't pretend it was just old paint. So I dragged a chair over and climbed up, because leaving it alone felt worse than knowing. Cold air poured out like a freezer had been sealed up there for years, and that made me think someone had carved out a hidden space above my own home. But when I shoved my phone's flashlight through the opening, the beam didn't hit insulation or wood. It hit a room, a full furnished room, a little metal bed, a desk stacked with notebooks, a lamp still warm like it had just been turned off. So I hoisted myself inside, which meant committing to the awful idea that someone had been living over me without ever making a sound. The air smelled like dust, and something sweet, like fruit left to rot. But the weirdest thing was the notebooks. They weren't written in ink. They were scratched in with something dull, almost carved into the paper, and that's why my hand started shaking when I turned the pages and saw my own name over and over like someone had been practicing it. The last page had a single line carved so deep it almost tore through the paper: "Don't leave." A floorboard creaked behind me even though I hadn't moved, which meant someone else had. So I spun around, but the room was empty except for the bed. The blanket bulged like something small had just crawled under it. And that's why I bolted back through the ceiling and hit the floor so hard my knees bruised. But when I looked up, the opening was gone. Perfect ceiling. No crack. No room. Only silence thick enough to chew. And that's why if you've ever heard something above you when nobody lives there, tell me in the comments, because I don't think mine was the only room built to watch.